NoPango with the ban here first. Obviously, determines what they want to pick too.
Yeah. So they might want. I mean, they've got okay lockdown with Centaur, but you may want to have some more burst damage here to deal with like a Jug, like the Lina type heroes that we saw last game. Something with some kind of good damage output. Maybe even like an Ember could be quite decent. I think some magic damage is going to fit Kaipi pretty well. And then NoPango will probably be looking to kind of respond to whatever comes out. They actually banned Wyvern, so they're expecting a GoDz.
Huh.
Interesting.
That is really interesting, yeah. And that makes me wonder if they're setting up for... Because what, Wyvern's good against like a... I mean, they wouldn't go... Because they have the final pick, so I guess they don't really need to be concerned about getting countered.
No. So I don't think you're banning it because it necessarily is going to count. I mean, it kind of counters Jug. If they were going to run GoDz, it's good against the Omni Slash.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad option by any means.
I was thinking about setting up for like a final pick Broodmother, banning the Wyvern there, but it's not. They have the final pick, so they don't need to do that. Okay, well, KP now thinking about that probably throws them off guard too. It's like, wait, well, what the hell is going on here? Do we ban? You mentioned Lina. That definitely comes to mind. Dragon Knight's always kind of a safe option as well. I do feel like they could use a little more solid crowd control on top of the Hoofstomp, because even Hoofstomp itself, it's obviously a long channel up to cast there, so getting one that could benefit from that. So the Lina, the DK, more of the obvious choices.
Yeah, the Kunk has also been seen from time to time. Rubik, so could be mid Rubik, could be support, could be mid Dazzle, could be support. Still don't quite know what's coming our way. Rubik definitely a fun hero to see played in that core position.
He is. I was thinking maybe a last pick Tinker here for NoPango. That was before the... I mean, even with the Rubik, though, I still think it could be potentially a decent pick.
Yeah. I think addressing the TB is a good call. Definitely want magic damage, I would say, out of their last pick from their mid lanes. Yeah, Tinker, Ember, Lina themselves could be not too bad of an option. All these heroes are going to be somewhat good for Rubik as far as spells to steal, but you can't not pick something because there's a Rubik in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's going to just be there, so just kind of accept that fact anyway. So they're going to think about it a little bit at least, but yeah, that Rubik final pick. We have been seeing the mid Rubik, and the question is it going to be the Arcana or not? I hope whoever's playing it, we get to see the Arcana, because if anything, it makes our lives easier as a caster, as far as being more noticeable.
Oh yeah, if you're picking Rubik these days and not equipping that Arcana, you're doing something wrong. You're not a professional Dota.
Yeah. So Pugna is the final pick in the end. Obviously an answer to Terrorblade.
Yeah, it's actually I like it better than some of the stuff that was suggesting. I think it's just a bit more of a stable hero, good at taking objective. Yeah, Decrep is going to be very helpful, as well as all the magic damage dish out.
All right, so the draft complete. We still don't know that they haven't queued up their heroes yet on KP's side. They're kind of sitting here. I honestly think that they're trying to figure it out themselves. Like, are we going to run a core Dazzle or core Rubik now?
Flash is the support player, so it looks like core Rubik.
It is going to be the core Rubik in the end.
So Jug has got his Arcana, and Mastermind does not. That's disappointing.
That's lame.
Somebody help this poor man out.
Yeah, seriously. Well, maybe if they do well in this tournament, that can go towards purchasing himself that Arcana skin for the Rubik. But okay, the odds up on your screen. Again, you head over to es.bet. You can bet on those odds if you like yourself. There's also the insurance here for the WePlay Winter Madness that you can take advantage of. But not surprisingly, going in the way of NoPango. We stress this enough. The mix of NoPango, one of the more top CIS teams as of late, going up against a team in KP that's a mix of players from event to event, it feels like. Trying to make things work here, so.
Yeah, they're kind of, I mean, there's like this, kind of stable tier 2 European CIS scene. I feel like they're even maybe a slight level below that, like not in a harsh way. It's just like they don't have the same, stability that the teams like Vega have, that like TFT have. Mm-hmm. They're just that little bit behind them, but they've got the same, I'd say, individual talent. They're very skilled players, and the upset potential.
Oh yeah. absolutely there. So here we go, heading into the game now. And again, get to see that core Rubik coming into play as well. There's still plenty to steal, as we were mentioning. And Mastermind, we'll see how comfortable he is on set here. I'm sure he's played it plenty before. But ultimately going to be relying on more of this 4-1 strategy, you know, building around Terrorblade, as it usually comes down to. And letting him take over the game is the goal here. So kind of slowing down the earlier pace from the case of NoPango if you can.
I do feel like even though they've got Terrorblade, their late is going to fall off pretty hard. Like, this core Rubik hero doesn't do amazingly well as a scaling mid, so that's a little bit concerning. Typically, with, you know, you see a TB and you're going to be thinking you win the late game, but this is maybe more going to be focused around that mid-game timing where they can get Roshan, take towers, assuming everything goes smoothly up until that point.
Looks like we're going to pause to start things off here, so enjoying the cinematic view in the meantime, and going to also enjoy the snow map. Obviously, we've been playing on throughout today. Just with the observer here.
Gotta fit the winter madness theme.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. I personally am more of just a default terrain kind of guy. I always just stick with that.
Yeah,
makes it easier, but
I agree. I mean, particularly for the viewers and stuff, that's normal. I like that they're just in on the winter Christmas theme. They're just doubling down. I mean, and it fits with the Valve with their whole, you know, Frosthaven and all that, so I like it.
Have you had a chance to play that event here? With the
I have not.
Really?
With the holidays in the last few months, I've been not had as much time to play Dota, unfortunately. But, you know, January is almost here when I get to kind of fully get back into it.
Exactly. We got a new ladder coming and everything at the start of the new year, so
yeah,
that's when you know, get back into the grind. Got to get that Immortal rank. I am Immortal rank here, so. All right, bottom lane though, you see they're going to interact at the runes. Very likely. We got 3 heroes on either side.
Yeah. This is potentially juicy. Earth Spirit's kind of dangling himself. His teammates are. He's also not been spotted yet.
Yeah, they're pinging
Possibly
out.
Crossing the river, he's been spotted.
Yeah, they're playing.
They know something's up because Teal Brewmaster at top is scouting. They're ready for aggression somewhere.
The battle
begins. There you go, Earth Spirit. He's just gonna. Oh, it gets blocked on the roll, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Unless they keep pursuing, maybe it is. Bo1, he lands a stun. That's plenty of damage to that tag team. It does add up. So that's a first blood going the way of KP. And now Flash, he's gonna dead a respawn. So got a one for one trade right there, and possibly another one though.
It's gonna be hard. The tag team. No, it's back up. He's actually got the slow. He might be.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's fine.
So much damage.
That tag team cooldown too is pretty damn low.
Yeah.
All things considered, considering how good of a spell it is.
Well, that's 2 kills going the way of KP to start things off, and just like that, they're up. Obviously, a decent lead to kick it off here. So
there was a big block in the mid lane. It looks like the first wave was under the tower, so that'll mess with the creepy equilibrium a bit. And whew.
Oh, that was a close call. Gets out in time though with the TP.
And we'll see if he goes back bottom or not, because Centaur is down there alone in a 3, which is not the best thing for him. And GoDz, despite being alone up top, doesn't necessarily mind if he can get these kind of creep wave pulls off, which Flash is trying to punish with the poison touch, but hasn't quite been successful on.
Yeah, he's able to run pretty fast right there, get away. So yeah, Brewmaster gets a successful pull, and he'll be fine. It looks like Earth Spirit might. Well, Earth Spirit actually, speaking of him, down at the bottom lane. Bo1 trying to run away now with a hoof stomp, and it will buy him some distance to be fine. So Tusk is indeed heading towards the bottom. I was getting it right there. I don't know if he maybe was ferrying something to the mid lane as well, but doesn't look like it. Is instead going to join up with the Centaur and try to combat instead. But how about that middle lane to start 5-4 Rubik versus a 4-1 Pugna. So early on, at least, Mastermind is having the better of this matchup. But as that Nether Blast adds up, you got to figure Pugna's going to be doing better.
And Pugna should have at least a couple more CS, I'd say, but probably just, you know, slightly misplayed a few last hits or something. I saw him using Decrep under the tower to try and mess with the Rubik, but Rubik, you know, it's just like, well, I got Fade Bolt, I don't really care. So we'll see how that lane shapes up. I imagine it should come between the two.
Yeah. GoDz, he's...
Netherblast is, he's very low, but Netherblast is a really nice spell steal for the Rubik, because he can blast plus Fade Bolt and insta-clear waves. So that'll be a really nice grab early on.
Luft goes down at the bottom lane. I was looking at the mini-map right there. It seemed like they were on top of one another for quite a while, so not too surprised that finally somebody goes down, and it does favor NoPango in the end. Again, they've taken advantage also of the slows of Lich. Spin right on top and sets up what I'm sure was ultimately a pretty easy kill for them down here. Yeah, that's a deadly combo that it seems like it's... Yeah, I don't know about having Tusk go back down there. He is going to head towards the top lane because, yeah, with already that death now, going to be a bold decision if you want to keep going down there.
This Jug is off to a very good start CS-wise. Now that kill, Ghostic will end up getting chased down. Dazzle's probably the best hero in the game to deal with these wave-cutting, creep-pulling tactics.
Yeah, that poison touch is so strong. Bo1, though, speaking of that spin, again, another kill for Nave here on the Juggernaut. Obviously taking advantage yet again of the combo. Hell, even Earth Spirit provides that slow, of course, when it comes to it as well. So you just simply cannot get away from that Juggernaut. He's too sticky. And not only on top of that, but the CS 20 and 16. Yeah, very dominating start yet again for me. He had the Morphling game in the first game of the day. That took off as well. So right now doing good on Juggernaut. Ghostic top lane. They're running after him. TP is coming in. Going to throw the Thunderclap. And now Luft tag team's out of range. Great job by Zach TPing in with the support and going to set up the turn kill in the end as well. Well played by the Earth Spirit player.
Yeah, they got greedy. They were like, oh, if we kill him again, he came back. And they had that poison touch on him, so like, okay, we just gonna right-click him once more, reapply it, but they couldn't quite manage it, and, well, gets away and gets the healing salve, so he's A-okay there.
Middle lane, Mastermind. Another blast connects. He did not expect Earth Spirit to show up. In comes that boulder smash and no chance to get away. Mastermind? Okay, that uphill attack, if that misses, that would have been awkward.
I think he had 2 uphill attacks, which both landed there.
Yeah. RNG favoring him there in that case, but another kill for NoPango on this one, of course, on the Rubik in middle. So the start continues to look that much better now for the Radiant squad. And you see Lich is now transferred up to the top lane. He's going to start supporting the Brewmaster, who's been no doubt taking some good pressure. But Lich obviously will change that idea. Level 2 Frost Shield has been well leveled up on him.
Also, knowing that these bounty runes are coming up, so they want to maybe try and grab at least one of these top bounty runes. Both bottom ones could theoretically go NoPango's way, though.
Yeah, 5 minutes coming up, and down here, Luft is hunting for the bounty rune, but it's a bit of a trap. Look at that. Earth Spirit's just sitting nearby, waiting for Sylar to come on over and bottle it up and eventually get the turn kill on a Tusk in the end. So, good setup there from NoPango. However, Centaur does do a good job of picking up on what just happened, and he'll pick up his own bounty rune before he gets caught doing so. But Pugna, great rotation, heading back to the mid lane now.
Yeah, I really like these mids that rotate at 5 minutes for bounty runes, particularly if you have a bottle. It's like almost a no-brainer at that point because you can refill it. Whoa, roll and a miss.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit that stun, of course. Now, it's still so weird seeing that. But anyways, going through with a slow. Mastermind still trying to run away. Nice job by Luft, trying to keep them off of him. That tag team connects, and it will buy the distance for Rubik. And now, in fact, it could be Pugna, the one that's in trouble. Decrep will save a little bit of damage, but is it enough? You see the Nether Blast stolen. Cannot get it off, though. Frost Shield activated, and Pugna has enough distance to survive for the time being. They're going to push this, though. Stealing that Nether Blast you mentioned earlier, I mean, he could definitely take advantage of it. In fact, pushing the tower on top of that.
So down bottom will force Centaur out of the lane. He's absolutely free farming. The CS disparity is pretty big between him and the Terrorblade even, despite TB having a pretty straightforward laning stage.
Oh, Mastermind. Oh. Nice bottle of the Illusion Rune. Will it matter, Frost Shield? It doesn't look like it.
GoDz has been so good on this Earth Spirit. His rotations and landing almost all of his spells has been very on point.
Yeah, agree with you there. Tusk, you see the raindrop coming into play against another blast. Great job with the Sinister's Gaze, though. However, Zach just out of range this time to land the stun, and ultimately Tusk will live, but now more pressure from Pugna onto the tower. Even the Decrep throwing on as well to Tusk to prevent him from pushing it out.
Yeah. They've got a pretty big gold lead already, as Naive doesn't quite get the Omni Slashes he was hoping for, and he has got stolen Omni Slash.
Rubik, it looks funky right there. It's not going to be enough damage, though. They did a good job of killing the heal war, but now he's turning back up with the spin, and guess who's here? It's Earth Spirit yet again. He ultimately gets the kill for Juggernaut, and he'll spin away. He has a salve. He is just dandy. In fact, they're just going to pop a shrine, it looks like.
Yeah.
More efficient.
Yeah, that'll work even better for him. That's pretty damn nice for him as NoPango secure a kill for the Jug. Increase their lead by a little bit. Ghost at top. Could be in some trouble. He's only level 4. Should be dead up here.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. Just a matter of time. He's even going to dance it off. Because why not? But yeah, go back to Earthspirit. He's been at all 3 lanes, and I don't know how many assists he has, but I mean, with 8 kills for the team, I wouldn't be surprised if he's been involved in every kill. It feels like we might have another one coming up right here. Mastermind. Remember, that's a core Rubik, a mid Rubik. That's a big kill coming out yet again for the Radiant squad. They're going to pull in Bo1, but under the tower with TP's coming in, not worth continuing for it. And they will fall back, but they got the big kill in Rubik first as they back off. Yeah, this Juggernaut, I continue to look at his farm. He is not going the Manta, or he is going the Manta style, it looks like, or at least he's going the Yasha I saw. The Battle Fury, though, I assume he's not going to get now, being that he's going the Yasha first.
Yeah, normally you want to just rush a Battle Fury if you're going to get it, but some Jugs go for this Yasha into Battle Fury. So they get this like early game pressure fighting item, and then go back for the farming item. We'll see how it shapes up.
Yeah. Man, Bo1, is he... Again, no Stampede. He's only level 4. He's going to dodge the barrel roll. Boulder Smash. Yeah, he dodges both and ultimately gets away. So that time Earth Spirit unable to connect.
Yeah, when you're that far away, it's kind of hard to land that rolling boulder. And Pugna, we're going to go in behind the tower and find Bo1 anyways. All right.
Yeah, how about that? Just a hasted Pugna. Centaur's thinking like, oh yeah, I made the big plays. I'm going to get out of here. Nope, never mind. Gets caught by Pugna anyways. Now Dazzle has to make sure to get out of here. He looks like he should be fine, but Zach's really hunting for him going deep. If anything, pressuring the Dazzle, trying to get this tier 1 tower. There's fortification though, and there are rotations. So KP is not giving this up, but it is opening up some space elsewhere, I suppose, if you're NoPango, both in the mid and the top lane, which in fact they'll TP away and look to take advantage of that now.
Yep. They'll just, kind of play the map. As it stands, NoPango's getting good damage up top. They've already taken the mid-tier 1. They're kind of happy to mostly leave this bottom lane. I don't imagine Naive wants to stick around. May go for like one more wave for the Blade Fury TP. Yeah, he's Blade Fury TPing out.
4 heroes.
Oh, couldn't even save the wave. Flash is like, oh, I'll stop this, but nope. That isn't even happening.
Yeah. Only level 2 heal right there. He's got that 2-1-2 build, so he does have the Shallow Grave, but obviously, as you mentioned, the heal's not strong enough. That is something to look for, though, as well. I mentioned with the Oracle support last game. Similar idea, really, with the Dazzle. You could argue even better in some cases. He throws that Shallow Grave up on a Terrorblade and allows him to get the Sunder off to set up some big turns in these fights. So we'll no doubt be looking for that when it comes to the fights actually taking place.
Yeah, right now it just feels like NoPango getting way more wherever they go, and bit of a problem for Kaipi, who, they bring 4 heroes bottom, but they still haven't even pushed this tier 1 tower. I think they just need to be a bit more decisive, a bit quicker with these movements, and they can't really waste as much time as they have been doing.
Man, I still can't get over. Centaur's still level 4. I think he's going to hit level 5 as he's farming in the middle lane now, finally get a bit of experience, but he is really behind in this game, both in levels and in farm. And meanwhile, top lane, that is a tier 2 tower push. Successful for NoPango. And why would they stop? They're going to keep going. They got that Arcane Rune activated onto Pugna. Might as well keep spamming that Nether Blast, which looks like with the response now, though, that'll be enough information to fall back at this point.
Yeah, Rubik rocks up, gets the steal, and he can clear waves very easily. But now they can go punish Charlie's a bit alone here.
Yeah, he might kill Lich in response, but it's definitely worth it. In fact, he might not even kill Lich. Slayer will survive indeed. Flash is there. He could not get the Shallow Grave off. Too far away. He goes down too. 2 kills for Naive on the Juggernaut. Oh boy, it's getting worse apparently at the top lane. The Primal Split already activated, going after Mastermind, and you see Sellers trying to assist for that kill. Coming back together after the Primal Split. It doesn't matter. The Nether Blast connects, and they finish off that core Rubik left. Snowball trying to juke right there. The Netherward placed down. Decrep saving Pugna initially, but he does fall. They did kill Tusk. Ghosted, can he get to his teammate? Yes, we see Earthspirit coming over. He might turn this, although there is a TP in from Terrorblade as well. The Boulder Smash, it's not enough damage. Going for the barrel roll, that was ambitious. He runs into Terrorblade, now all of a sudden Syak. Yeah, I think he's going to die for this too. So he really wanted that kill, man, and it cost him his life in the end. So good TP from Terrorblade, and even the Stampede from Bo1 ultimately get that turn kill.
Yeah, I think you can see a bit of the overconfidence from NoPango. Too many things are going right for them, and they just kind of get The fact they were able to do damage to a tier 3 tower top and then TP bottom and kill Terrorblade. And then all of a sudden, Pugna and Brewmaster are like 2v3ing up top. It just kind of got a bit too much that they were going for.
Yeah, Lich with the Frost Shield as all of a sudden got a sharp block, but no way that Tusk is getting a kill out of that. But yeah, during all of that, again, Juggernaut, you look at that net worth now, 7,200 and counting. We'll get a click on him in a second, I'm sure, to check. In fact, there you go. Okay, he is going to go that Battlefield, so you call it GoDz after the Yasha. Going for the TP play right here, as it will be successful. So he gets out, but yeah, going for the Battle Fury, really wants to be able to make sure they have the way to contest as the game continues on here, not go all in on a build for the early game of Juggernaut.
He knows he's managed to win the early game and outfarm TB by getting kills and towers, but if TB now with levels just split pushes, farms jungle, he's going to outfarm a Jug. So Jug says, I'm going to get a farming item of my own.
Take a look at the win probability right there. 70-30 in favor of NoPango right now. Been kind of a nice upward trend for them, and obviously behind the farm of Juggernaut, a big part of that. But Pugna, this great set early on for as far as the tempo goes, and Bo1, he's going to feel that Nether Blast. The Drain Life not even really necessary there, but just in case, will be another easy kill. In this case for the Pugna here, he has his Aether Lens, as you see. Obviously a fantastic item for him, both with the stats as well as just that extra range. He takes advantage.
Yeah, it's so good for pushing with that extra range, particularly when you're trying to push tier 3 towers. You can just Nether Blast tower range. Makes such a big difference.
Yeah. And he's going to join the team top. Apparently they want to make a play up here as they're going to go for a smoke play. I don't think they were seeing no vision in the area. They had a sentry down just in case. They're going to run through the shrine area and wrap around mid, who currently is... Rubik is there, but it looks like he is falling back to the tier 2 tower already. That doesn't matter.
They don't care.
Wow.
They're like, well, that's a tier 2 tower we can take as well, so we'll take your life and then take your tower.
Yeah.
Dire was scanning Roshan. They were not ready for that gank. They were expecting something else.
Yeah, obviously they were nowhere on the map, so they really had no clue. The vision clearly lacking for KP, and that goes back to just this early start that NoPango has. That's what happens, not only with the kills, but you take over the map. You make the other team blind in a sense, and they are continuing this momentum because why not? Primal split. Flash is going to be caught as he's 20 or 15-minute bounty runes even happening. Lefty gets pushed back. No stun. Yes, they do. They have the lift. They bring him back down immediately, and that's going to be 2 kills in favor of NoPango. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they also got every single bounty rune throughout this as well for 15 minutes. That lead went from 5K to 8K in just a matter of 30 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds about right then. I didn't see the bottom ones who got which, but based on the numbers, it sure looks like they are steamrolling ahead.
They enjoyed that nice break there.
It's really like a one core lineup now. This Rubik is not going to feel like a mid Rubik. You're going to feel maybe more like a 3-ish position, but you've got an Earth Spirit support who's got the same farm as both Rubik and Centaur.
Oh, Rubik is going to try to set up a kill at the bottom lane, but it's not even going to happen. And now Mastermind's the one that could be in trouble himself. Stampede will secure it, but more TP's happening, so the longer they stick around, that's exactly what Earth Spirit wants. Bo1 TP's out. The slow, though, with the Boulder Smash, and Mastermind, he is definitely dead. So not a trade you're looking for if you're Kaipi there, and that's a 1-for-1. Obviously, they only killed the Brewmaster even. And meanwhile, I go back to Juggernaut doing other things. He was pushing in the middle lane. He's got his Battle Fury now finished. So already having that solid net worth lead, that's just going to get that much bigger because of said item.
And even though they've gone this Battle Fury, it doesn't mean they have to slow the game down and play a farm. I think he can still play pretty fast pace with his team.
Oh, he's going to need to make a reaction right here. The Frost Shield comes out. That's enough. You just see how much mitigation that applies. And he is going to back off. The Chain Frost bouncing around, but not really the area that NoPango wants to fight.
He had an Omni Slash, but I think he just wants to play it safe there. The new Omni Slash does scale with your damage more, so with the Battle Fury, that is a pretty good damage item to play around for your Omni Slash, but if he'd used it, he may have exposed himself, because you never know where you're going to end up at the end of an Omni Slash. If you don't have Blade Fury, suddenly you Omni Slash and you get pulled into the enemy by some bad RNG or something, and you could have fed away his life.
Yeah, it was a very high risk, I mean, sure, a decent reward play, but exactly, the high risk is the biggest thing. You have this 8,000 net worth lead. Why risk it Instead, play patient, go for Roshan, exactly what they're going to do, and pick up that Aegis for the Juggernaut before you look to do more.
There is going to be a lot of heavy lifting for this TB to do if Kaipi want to have any sort of a chance. And right now, it is a very tiny little one. They're already down by a pretty big margin, even though we are just 17, 18 minutes in the game.
Yeah, go back to this mid Rubik, and obviously we've seen it work before, but you know what? I guess what is the idea that you're looking for out of a mid Rubik with the star? You know what? He's not really this aggressive, like, ganking hero necessarily. I suppose it depends on the spells, but what was the idea?
You know, I feel like a lot of the time it's just got this mid player who's like, yeah, this would be a good mid Rubik game, and then your captain, oh, I don't know, but you listen to your mid and you pick him a mid Rubik, and then this happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of the time these picks are just based on feel for these players, and I don't think there was like a huge strategic reason for it in this draft. It does give them some wave clear, can help buy time for TB, but you know, we're 18 minutes in, they're being high grounded, so it clearly is not even doing that.
Well, this is easy tier 3, and they want more, damn it. They're going to go for more, going for the melee racks left. He might die because of this. Snowball up. It's going to be fine for now. Bo1 pulled in with the Sinister's Gaze. He eventually gets a shallow grave, actually, so he's going to survive a little bit longer, but not really the target that you're looking to use that on. He's going to try to do as much damage as possible. The Omni starts bouncing around. They're going to get the kill and flash, as well as Dazzle being flashed. And they also killed Charlie on top of that. It's just, yeah, they just evaporated the Dire team right there. It's almost like, why did the Dire even try to fight that, honestly? Because that was not a fight they were going to win.
TB was split pushing bot. He could have gone for high ground. It wouldn't have perhaps changed the outcome of this game, but it would have looked a bit better than this. May have gone to tier 3 tower before NoPango had to TP back to defend, but here we go. They're in the enemy shop buying some extra items. Jug gets a Desolator, and they're gonna GG.
I was gonna say, when the team's just sitting there at your shop buying items for a good 5 seconds, I think the game's over. So yeah, they GG, pre-20-minute victory for NoPango. Again, really riding that wave of momentum. They won their first game today, so they're now 2-0 here in Group B, off to a strong start.
Yeah, I mean, this NoPango team is the team that beat Virtus Pro in the qualifiers for the major. They have been consistently a top force. I think it's, you know, kind of time people maybe even start talking about them, that they are one of these tier 1 teams that could go to the majors and contest getting into the top 8 or something. They are very talented, and they've been playing together with this same roster for some time now. Yeah. I think it is the clear second best team in CIS after Virtus Pro, even though they beat Virtus Pro.
It's kind of, you know, a take on that, though, at the same time, is I feel like we've been doing that for these last couple of years. Like, you got Virtus Pro, and then you have the clear second place team in CIS, and then the next event, it's this other second place team. It just changes constantly with this region.
Oh, it really does. We'll see if they can stay there, I guess, is the big challenge for them.
Yeah, all right. But NoPango 2-0 right now. Again, Kaipi on the other side of the spectrum there. They're 0-2. A rough start, but still 2 more matches to go for them. Both these teams, in fact, throughout today and tomorrow. We'll see how things continue to shape up. But that means we're going to head to another break for the WePlay Winter Madness. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Our next series, by the way, that will be coming up is going to be Team Spirit versus Pavaga. So we'll get our eyes on Pavaga for the first time today. Team Spirit coming off their loss earlier in the day. We'll see how they respond from that. Stay tuned on BreakyCPK, joined by GoDz. Game number 1 of that series, or the only game even, coming up next. We'll be right back.